talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now MP. 1:10 left in the third. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Thompson in the post. Randall's there. Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside McDaniels. MP outside. Fires it. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Releases. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. MP shot is off. Green up top, guarded by Edwards. The shot won't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota, helping them space the floor. 2 triples it. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love.
He's checked in for the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Cam Whitmore, also Green out there, Smith out there with Amir Coffey, and it's De Silva in at the 4-man position. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Whitmore. Going inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Shepard, he's checked in for Coffey. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Pass to Dillingham. Takes a 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Puts it up from 15. And it's Green missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
From about 16. That's good from Dillingham. On the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Green. And the layup falls. Green's got 19 points.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
MP shot is off. The Rockets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Smith outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. MP with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. And the basket by MP. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to De Silva. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year, because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Out to the wing. Here's Smith. He can't get it to go. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. There's 39 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Green. Money on the 19-footer.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
Melton passes to MP. Back to Melton. Pass to MP. 17 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those balls.
Here's Shepard. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Great win tonight, MP.
Not MP.
going to be gunning for you, MP. They all want the crown.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
They got nothing on y'all. You got this.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to... And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said It'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
we all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
And here's Morant, following the three-pointer by MP. Morant with a wide-open look. Kept alive. Pass to Wells. Here's the three. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. McDaniels in the post. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Edwards' shot is good.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
And here is Wells. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. The three from Morant. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got 5 points so far.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
It's good.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Morant against MP. Here's Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchup.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Memphis. 8-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Gobert. Dillingham is out there with MP. Then it's Justice Winslow, and it's Waters in at the small forward. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Utah was all business. He scored 35 points, and he was dominant at the offensive end with a high field goal percentage as well. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Highland. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dillingham. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dillingham's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. And stolen by MP. Pass to Winslow. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. MP, that's for 2. Highland with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Aldama. Fade away. Basket counts. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
You won't see Jackson take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but he is certainly capable from there.
MP outside. Winslow setting the pick for MP. A three-pointer off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Williams passes to Highland. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Vince Williams. And it's John Morant in for Highland. Outside, Bain. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Timberwolves leading by 12. MP looking around. From the top of the key. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Morant dishes to Clark. Pass to Aldama. Picked by Clark. Aldama inside. Bogdanovich on him.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's MP. Wells grabs the miss.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Edwards kicks to MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 11 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And the basket by Edwards.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Morant passes to Clark. Randall surveying the D. For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 19. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now, here's Morant for 3. Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Edwards' shot is good.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
Thanks for their matchup with the Mavericks. I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W.
And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Bucket is good.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 16.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Edey. Morant outside. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. MP out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Randall in at the 5 roaming the paint. Minnesota leading by 20. MP, good. MP's got 25 points in the game.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Bane trying to free himself up. Highland's shot is good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And stolen by MP. Outside Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Back to MP. Edwards.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
The Grizzlies call timeout. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey is checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Highland. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Inside, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
And it's Morant missing. For Minnesota, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Brandon?
I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get good of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
It's Morant with the drive.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Back to MP. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. MP dishes to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Now here's Bane. Up and in on the layup. Bane's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is the defense Bane attracts, and he's superb at fending them off.
Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Wells. Bane with it. Here's Edey. He's guarded by Plumlee. Outside for Jackson. Connects from 3-point range. Jackson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Plumlee. And Winslow subbed in for Edwards. Wells in the corner. And another miss by Memphis. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. MP against Morant. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Gobert. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
He's about to tear it up. We know MP came ready to play.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. How about their performance so far in the NBA Cup? 2-0 and a huge opportunity here at home.
Well, you can tell they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. They want this third win badly. They would love to get it in front of their home crowd.
And as for Dallas, looking for a road win and also their first win in group play for the NBA Cup.
Well, their chances of advancing to the knockout round, slim to none, but they're not lying down. Still a lot to play for.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for
4. On the wing, MP. Checked by Davis. MP no good.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
And it's Irving missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
From deep, MP. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped 27 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Edwards, an easy two on the layup. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Here's Thompson. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Mavericks trail by 6. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Edwards. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Marshall's got 5 now.
That passing ability complements Irving scoring so well.
Outside McDaniels. MP looking around. Gobert with a screen on Davis. From deep, MP. Thompson pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 5. On the wing, Irving. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
MP against Irving. Launches a 3. Randle pulls down the board. Pass to MP. Good if it goes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Minnesota. Completely new group for the Timberwolves. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. On the court right now for Dallas. Najee Marshall is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Irving in at the point. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
From deep, MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Irving for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Irving. Here's the 3. Waters grabs the miss.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
MP, that was good.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Outside Davis. There's 38 seconds left in the second period. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Oh, another miss by MP. Mavericks trail by 5. Irving up top, covered by MP. Marshall. The three-pointer off the mark.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. For the West, Kyrie Irving.
Think about Kyrie. He's got a move and a counter move every time you defend him. Pretty much in every situation. And those handles, Shaq, nah.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Dallas Mavericks.
I like their...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at point guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Bucket. And it's Randle with the assist. MP's got 15 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
B.A., I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, you've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Irving against McDaniels. Fires from the wing. Offensive board. Outside Davis. Here's Marshall. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Randle on the screen. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 6. It's blocked by Gobert.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds it.
Minnesota leading by 6. On the court right now for Dallas. Jose Alvarado is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Hardy. Then there's John Collins. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Irving against MP. Gafford with a screen on MP. And that's good. Irving for three. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Back to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a three, he wants to come right back at you.
From 20 feet. And it's Irving missing.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Back to MP. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Mavericks trail by 11. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Bogdanovich has checked in for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for John Collins. Marshall, he's checked in for Hardy. And it's Thompson in for Alvarado. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's Thompson for three. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Gobert with a screen on Davis. From deep, MP. And another three from Minnesota.
All night. He just won't let up.
Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Davis. Good D by MP.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Edwards slams it in.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. No good on the three. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Edwards. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Julius Randle's checked in for Bogdanovich. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. The drive by Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Minnesota. MP with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Randle. MP outside. There's the triple. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Irving. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, which is really impressive.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him. We see the Timberwolves taking the W here. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Running up court.
Okay, either.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
You're on beat. Let's go. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there at quarter. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. Quarter pass it to Murray. DeRozan with a screen for Murray. That 3 off the mark. MP outside. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Takes the 3. Rebound by Murray. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency in a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
And the rejection by MP.
It's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Porter, here we go. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. MP, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Ellis is checked in for Porter. Ellis kicks to Murray. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Ellis. Shot to stop the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He ended up with 26 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Levine. Following the basket by MP. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him. Edwards kicks to MP. Lets it go from the wing. Not going to go that time. The Kings trail by 11. Pass to Levine. Fires the three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Randall no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
It's stolen by Randall. MP outside. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 13.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Substitution. 9 seconds left to play here in the first. Morris, no good. MP right outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. MP getting it done for Minnesota. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Dillingham is out there with MP. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Winslow. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And here are the Kings now. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Laravia. Ellis outside. Capella with it. Rocket 6. Over Randall. And Winslow pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket by MP.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Dillingham. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Here's Bogdanovich after Clint Capella's bucket, and it's good. 2 points.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
Ellis against MP. Now here's Levine. D right on him. Kicks it out to Jones. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. 19-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dillingham. Then for the Kings, Sabonis, he's checked in for Clint Capella. DeRozan comes in for Jones. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Levine. Melton with the ball, picked up by Ellis. MP, no good. The Kings trail by 19. DeRozan passes to Porter. Knocked away. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Edwards, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And the Kings also making a change. Jameson's checked in. On the wing, Porter. Banked in off the glass.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. MP deciding where to go with it. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now here's Porter. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Laravia missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets the bucket. 23 points for MP.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Here's Laravia. Edwards defending. Here's DeRozan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 16-4 run. And MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
They need a good offensive possession. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Waters is checked in. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Levine kicks to Sabonis. And a wide open look for Porter. It's good from long range. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Another miss by MP.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Here's Edwards. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everyone.
Well, they're running the offense through MP, a guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is...
And now, here's the play. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court right now for the Kings, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Kevin Porter is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. Edwards against LaVine. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
Here's LaVine following the basket by Julius Randle. Here's DeRozan. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
MP, that's for 2. And Gobert kicks to MP. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Murray, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And a basket by MP.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Porter passes to Sabonis. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And DeRozan throws it down.
And dynamite his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
MP outside. Back to Edwards. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Gobert, the pass to MP. No good from outside. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Murray outside. DeRozan on the wing. Edwards defending. Just 4 to shoot. And DeRozan kicks to LaVine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. LaVine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, and we don't talk about the shooting of LaVine enough. Connecting from...
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And here's MP for three. Unable to get that one. And here are the Kings now. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. We've got Randall, DeAnthony Melton out there with MP. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Edwards in at the three, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
DeRozan against Edwards. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Melton, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Melton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's DeRozan. Great D that time from Edwards. Ellis against Melton. MP outside. In the corner, it's Melton. MP passes to Edwards.
Oh, come on. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's Porter to stop the run.
Oh, too much. Too much. This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business.
That's what I'm talking about.